Hey, yo, this is Nem. We're going to go over M2S for Blackmages right now. Let's take a look. This fight can be a little tough because of the required movement, so you got to plan things out a little bit, but that's just the Blackmage way. This rotation works at all spell speeds. We're going to open with Fire 3 and Thunder 3 to our clock spot. We are northeast clock spot. We're going to Swift, Amplifier, Fire 4, and Ley Lines into triple. Standard stuff, Potion, Addle, and then eventually we'll do our Despair Zeno into Mana Font. Now this fight doesn't require a movement for the first mechanic here right away, so we're actually going to do an extended fire phase. Some people will argue that this is not as optimal because your Despair and your Flare Star will fall outside your potion window, which might be true, but it's going to make things line up for the whole fight a lot better for you, so it just depends on your kill time, really, which we're not too worried about for this guide. We're going to make sure that you can get through it successfully doing a high-end Black Mage rotation. So the first mechanic is Splash of Venom, so it's spread later. We're going to Mana Font and finish off our Fire 4s. 1, 2, 3. We're going all the way down to 2400, well 4800 MP right here. We're going to Paradox. Triple cast, use our dot, spread while doing Fire 4, move our ley lines, Despair, and then the last swift cast to move back in, Flare Star, and we see that the next mechanic is Partners. Slow cast your ice spells, get those done. We'll Paradox, Transpose, avoid the line AoE. Oh, and then swift cast as well for your Fire 3 and your Fire 4, and we're going to try to move out of the Tank Buster here. We didn't make it all the way, but luckily it's this tank buster, so if the tanks are max melee, they won't clip you. If they're not max melee, they're being super lame. We're going to cast our Fire 4s and then Paradox at 4 stacks like always, and reapply Thunder. Remember, if your Thunder dot has not been fully uptimed because you're still casting your Fire 4s to 4 stacks, it's just part of the Black Mage problem right now. Hopefully it gets better later or at higher spell speeds when we have like our Abyss maybe. But until then, we are casting all of our spells, Fire 4s, Despair, and Flare Star, into our ice spells, and the next mechanic is the in or out stage. We'll handle it kind of the same way. So this is center stage, so it's in. We Zeno, we Paradox, we Transpose, we Fire 3 into Swift Triple. We rotate, and we Fire 4. Things are good. Now our strategy, and you should do this too, is that the ranged players get 3 hearts and the melees get 2 hearts so that the melee stack and the ranged do not. But at the very least, no matter what your strat is, Black Mage should get 3 hearts and not do the stack. Asking them to stack, asking Picto to stack, that's not cool, dude. That's just not cool. So we're going to stay out. You'll see that our dot isn't up yet. Going to hit it after this Paradox. Could have done it before. And we're going to try to get 2 more towers to get up to 3 hearts. See a tower there, but it's just a little bit too much for me, so we're going to hang out. We're doing Despair, we're doing Flare Star, we're going to Zeno into Mana Font, and we have our first tower. We need to get our ley lines out, so we'll Zeno, so that's possible, but now we need to move our ley lines, which is annoying. We did that. Since we used our triple, we're good to go. We need to Paradox and Thunder. And we are just going to chill out, honestly. I should have applied Thunder there. There was plenty of time, so, you know. We're just going to dodge the hearts. It doesn't take a whole lot because we're ranged. Range has it pretty easy on this fight, I think. We are going to dodge this heart. Paradox, Transpose into Fire 3. I want to do that as much as possible. These hearts are coming for me. I'm so attractive, that's the problem, so we'll sidestep that. And it's now out stage. We're actually already in the safe spot, but I'm going to play it extra safe. And then we're going to Thunder. And then we're going to Paradox. And the reason why we Thunder here, just to cover it real quick. Wait, I went back too far. Hold on. So, just real quick. The reason why we know we can Thunder here is that our timer's at 5 seconds. And our Paradox is instant. and our Thunder is instant, and our GCD is 2 seconds. So with instant spells, to get 2 of them out, I think 4 seconds of my time will be spent, and I have 5 seconds of time. So I can, in fact, Thunder and then Paradox. See? Had that 1 second left. That's how I think about it. Then I Swift off the instant for the completion of the movement. We even throw an Addle in there for the next mechanic. This tier has a lot of pre-Addles for Black Mage. Your Addle window to not clip your GCD doesn't really happen during the cast bar for any of the mechanics, so you kind of have to do it ahead of time, almost always. That's just how this tier is. So we're going to finish off our line here. We're being a Black Mage. We love being a Black Mage. We're doing a good thing here. We got Flare Star. We're casting some Blizzards. Nobody cares. We're critting. And then we're going to hit him with the Paradox. Oh no, the Zeno, my bad. The Zeno, Thunder, Paradox. So why did we do that? Just in case you're wondering, the Zeno is for extra movement. And then the Thunder is to reapply the dot. And then we're going to Paradox into Fire 3 just to get into position here, because there's a lot of movement. We check the Tank Buster. They have the wide one, so we can't go past the D marker. Right? It's a east-west is like the limit. So I come close, but I don't go too far. And I'm just going to get away from the group so that when they do Mario Kart or they do whatever they want, I don't want anything to do with that. And see how this works out. I think all the range players are going to stick together for this, and it's going to work out so perfectly. Let's take a look. So Fire 4. Fire 4. Fire 4. We're just going to dodge all the green AoEs, so I just glance up. I Paradox. I'm getting ready to triple Swift. I see one green line coming at me. So Fire 4, we're going to sidestep it. And then we see these ones going out, so I'm thinking, again, once this one goes off, maybe we can go back that way, right? But there's this one coming through the middle we want to watch out for, that one right there. So we're Fire 4, we're Flare Star after the Despair, we're going to Xenoglossy. Our dot fell off, so we need to re-dot, not go too far, Mana Font, and then right now we're done. This box that it's created, we're safe. We're good. We can just cast. So that's it. You'll see all the ranged players are together except for like one healer. So that was pretty cool. Just kind of like a light party split in a way, or a roll split. We need a Paradox, ley lines, triple. We kind of clip there a little bit because we amplified at the wrong time, but that's all right. And we are going to get through second beat. Now, unfortunately, we have 0 hearts, but the good news is 2 things. One, we didn't delay our ley lines, so our ley lines are going to get full uptime before this mechanic starts. Second thing, we're already on C, so we don't have to move much. It might be a little harder for you if you don't get so lucky, but I'm watching this ley lines timer. It's got 15 seconds, and we're just doing the normal reapply our dot, Paradox, Transpose, Fire 3. I'm saving the Xenoglossies for the movement, preferably the Swift cast as well. And this is not a pot window. Okay, so here we go. I see that the cast bar is almost done, so I'm going to Swift the next Fire 4. Technically, I should have Zenoed then Swifted, because this is a clip, so I do lose some damage here. But it is what it is. We're going to Zeno. We're going to Zeno. We are going to Zeno. We are going to Paradox. And now we're going to get the hell out of the way and just cast Fire 3 to reset our timer, and then Fire 4s. I would like not to need to cast Fire 3 there. That would be cool. This can be done a lot better depending on how it lines up for you. If you get 1 heart, you're going to parse better. In my opinion, you're going to do more damage because 1 heart is free and 0 hearts is not for Black Mage. So I actually make the crazy decision here to reset my spells, and I need to do this spread mechanic coming up. So I'm actually going to early Despair so that I can insta-cast and switch to Ice and do the mechanic and just reset, because I know everything's screwed up right now. So that's what I do. That's probably not what you want to do, but you do want to be prepared to do that. And now we have just straight downtime. This is all because we got 0 hearts and everything is wrong. We didn't save a triple for 0 hearts, and now we're paying the price for it. So you save a triple for it if you can. I know it's pretty hard to, because you have the pheromones mechanic before that, so you normally don't have it there. But it can be optimized. So we're going to Zeno. We're going to Paradox. We don't have Instant Fire 3. We're going to Addle. We're going to slow cast this. And then we're going to move into position and wait for Pheromones 2. Pheromones 2, I think, is best if you get it early while you have your instacasts. Getting picked last really sucks. So I'm going to triple here in Swift because I think I'm going to get picked, but guess what? I don't. That's okay. It's not a perfect pull, but we're getting through it, you know. Who gets picked? So the melee moves out. We are casting our ice spells. We're like, okay, pick me next, pick me next. Nope, the Picto. All right. Me after that, me after that. I still got some insta-cast. All right, Thunder, Transpose Fire. Nope, definitely not. Okay, now we have nothing. We literally have nothing. So we just have to Thunder, even though we already have Thunder. We just have to slow cast Fire 4 while we're out here, and then Paradox to get back in. Super lame. Super lame. So I'm going to triple here and Paradox, or sorry, Amplifier. We need to get our ley lines down, but I'm panicking, so we're a little late on that. And now we will just early end on Despair. So this is really sad. This should never happen to you. Got unlucky on the mechanics, and I burned that triple Swift early, thinking I would be the one moving. I should have waited. I should have just waited there and then saved that triple Swift. So you should do that as well. Just wait to see what you get. Then figure it out. You can Paradox into triple Swift with your Thunder proc however you need to, and it'll be fine. Use your Xenos for movement. Like this was very sloppy example, so you can do a lot better than what I did here. But anyway, this is a potion window. We're gonna Mana Font and just blasting them with Fire 3s, doing our dot, doing our Xenos, doing the movement mechanic. It's spread, moving our ley lines, and hopefully you should not need to move in for this spread ever. The healers should have you covered. If they make you move or complain, it's on them. Just so you know, the healers can reach you no problem. They just have to remember that you exist, and it will be fine. You can try to save Mana Ward for all the spreads, but it won't be up for all of them. We're going to use our Fire 3 proc here to reset Swift Cast as well, and get ready for third beat. We're almost done. We've missed several flare stars. We've missed like this is not a good run, and it still gets like a 90 parse. So you're gonna do fine. You're gonna do enough damage, I promise. As long as you have the gear. If you don't have gear, it's gonna be really rough for you. So just try to keep things aligned. So we're gonna open up with the Paradox. We're gonna reapply our dot, and we have to spread later. We have outstage. We like outstage. We're gonna triple, and it's DPS first, which is great. So we're just going to move clockwise, then we're going to move in, then we're going to go out. Unfortunately, we have the Paradox early. We're not at 4 stacks yet, so this could be a little rough. There's our 4th stack. There's our 5th stack. We're going to fire 3 in AM because we have to do center stage now. We're going to fire 3, Xenoglossy. We're going to dot. We really need to Despair here, but we just can't. Things are just misaligned so badly, so we go into an early ice phase. As long as you keep the ball rolling, you're still going to do okay damage. You're not going to do great. You're not going to do pristine. You're not going to be like 98 percentile, but at least you keep the ball rolling, okay? That's what's most important. Ideally, though, you would have a triple. You would have your free cast for the first set, so like Paradox, Thunder, Xenoglossy, Transpose, and Fire 3 to get through the first one, and then save that sweet triple for the second one. That's how you do it correctly. But we didn't do that here, and it still worked out okay. So we're going to slide into our tower here, Blizzard 4, and then we're moving on to the final mechanic. Well, almost. So remember it was what, spread? Right? No. Yes, it's spread. Okay, so we're casting Fire 4. We're amplifying. We need to get in because there's going to be a tank buster coming up and a 2-minute window. Got that triple, that Swift, putting down the ley lines, doing the Flare Star thing. We're going to Xenoglossy into Mana Font, and we have to move our ley lines back to the 2 marker in just a second. So that's now. And then we're going to watch our timer. We are just about done, guys. Easy peasy. We're going to Paradox. Just finish your line like normal. And since we addled the last mechanic, we're going to be the second addle since we have 2 casters. You might be first addle, though. You might be only addle, and that's okay. Just do your best. We threw a Zeno on there. We get our blizzards. We're looking at our timer. We're saying, when do we got to go in? It's 7 seconds. When that thing says 7 seconds, we got to start moving. You can kind of greed it a little bit if you want, but I don't recommend it. I think I do greed it here, but that's okay. Our dot's not on the boss, but he's just so close to dying that it's not worth it. We're going to paradox. We're going to triple. Get ready. 2%. We need to get that Xenoglossy prepped. We need to move into the middle now. There's 5 seconds. Despair. And then I should have cast Flare Star. I thought we had more damage, but yeah, that's it. Boom. Done. Alright, so not a super perfect run by any means, but it does get the job done. It'll get you there. Just remember, if things are going poorly for you, keep it rolling. You'll still do great damage. And if things are going well for you, you'll do phenomenal damage. Very few players will be able to keep up with you if you can just stop yourself from having these misalignments. I didn't actually utilize the non-standard lines a single time here, and I could have to reset my cast as well. So that means when Mana Font is up, what you can do is after your Flare Star, if Flare Star was instant, you transpose. If Flare Star was not instant, you use a Xenoglossy, then transpose, and then you hit him with Paradox, then you hit him with the Thunder Dot, then you transpose again, you Mana Font, and then you start casting Fire Force again. So you can do that non-standard line to fix a lot of the mistakes I have in this video. But if you don't go that far into it, you're still going to do great damage. It's going to be fantastic. You're going to clear no problem. Unless you don't have gear, then you got to clean that up a little bit. So hopefully that helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for being here. This is M. Take it easy. Like and subscribe. Bye.